Welcome everybody. We are now in the finals of the TQ Open number 8. It is going to be ACERGAMEGMMA on the top right in the Terran, as a Terran in the top right, going up against VTWhiplash, the Protoss in the bottom left. I'm TQ Xander, and along with me is
Response. What up?
Yeah. So we are very thankful to have Response here. You can notice that the map is going to be iCCup Match Point, which is a really cool map. You can see it in the main base. You actually have 9 mill patches. In your natural, you have your 7. And an aspect that is never really used in like the Blizzard StarCraft 2 maps is a mineral-only base for the third, or you can just go to the bottom right or top left and take like a normal base that has gas. Really cool army movements are possible. Response, I know you have a lot of experience in this map because you did play a lot of Brood War. Do you want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, I mean this is a really fun Brood War map. It was pretty much a pretty balanced map, I think, in all of the different matchups. I'm not quite sure the balance in StarCraft 2, but it was very balanced. It created a lot of interesting games where like the maps get cut in half. Just how the map is built, that you can see how that would happen. I think Whiplash definitely has a little bit of an advantage since he played Brood War and since he did play those maps, and ACERGAME will never not complain about something. So he is complaining about the map. And, yeah, we'll see how this goes here.
Alright, all I know is that, it'd be curious to see, like, how, if someone decides to do, like, ACERGAME decides to do a faster span or something, because he does have that forward barracks, but it could just be inexperience, making him not really know what to do. Yeah,
I think that's definitely, he definitely called it. He has no idea what to do, and he's just kind of building a barracks where he feels like he should. But that barracks positioning really is questionable, just because, you know, you can walk around it.
Yeah. Let's just see. So now, I do want to note the fact that they're army path movements, because you do have this small ramp going straight across to the opponent's natural, or you can go up to the third base and move up along the big ramp and go diagonally down the map and then enter into the third mineral only, or the bottom right or top left, depending on which way you're moving, bases, in order to hit your opponent from whatever angle you actually would like to.
Yep, yeah, that is very interesting. The four different pathways to get to that main area. That main area on each side of the map is obviously a very key area that later in the game becomes very huge to hold and to defend. Early in the game, not so much, obviously. But the two different pathways just into your main and your mineral only definitely also can cause a lot of frustration. And we do see ACERGAME going for a very fast command center, and he says, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Not really something you want to be telling your opponent when you're playing in the finals of a tournament, but maybe it's to throw Whiplash off, make Whiplash feel extra confident. We'll see. Whiplash is going for a really, it's kind of a different style than what we saw last game. We saw him go Stargate, kind of a early Void Ray harass first game, and then DT harass second game, really aggressive builds. This game choosing to go really, really fast robotics, probably just going to get a really fast opt-out and just play really safe standard. Quite different than how we saw him play against Kai-Hole. Maybe he feels a lot more confident against ACERGAME. But yeah, that is definitely telling how his build order is so different.
Yeah, and we can see that ACERGAME is realizing that he does have that second entrance to his natural. He's throwing down a bunker down there while using the barracks to wall off that small ramp.
Yeah, the barracks doesn't completely wall off, but it does make the choke smaller. And I just printed screen or something. There we go. Insert. Yeah, there is a slight opening, but I think.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I just printed screen again. God damn it. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. No one can see, or at least I can't see.
It wasn't. I thought it'd be showing you that I was lagging because the game froze for a second, but maybe it doesn't.
No, it didn't. You did not lag in the game.
Sweet. It's interesting to note. You print screen, it'll pause for a second, but no one notices.
Yeah.
So you know only yourself as a dumbass for pushing print screen instead of insert.
And also everybody watching your stream.
And everyone watching my stream, but, you know, whatever. So, we see a 2 factory build here for ACERGAME.
And he's gonna chat some more?
I guess, I mean, in theory, if you can get enough tanks out, they're pretty good.
And
but
that is what he's going for.
Yeah, I think that is what he's going for, is a lot of in practice, I don't think this is going to work out that well. Right when Whiplash scouts this early, well, unless Whiplash doesn't really know how to respond to this. But in general, when Whiplash scouts this right away, he should just know to go Void Rays, just go a lot of Stargates and Void Rays. But yeah, we're not seeing him do that. He's actually just... I thought he was going to be playing a safe standard style, but he's actually going Colossus really early. He's just going to be going for a Colossus push. This is kind of an just another all-in from Whiplash, so...
Yeah, I mean, a one base all-in on this map is definitely more effective than other ones, because you do have that extra mineral patch to mine.
Yeah, it's okay on this map, especially when they go fast expansion. When Terran doesn't go fast expansion, that's a different story. And we do notice a mule here being lost by ACERGame. Some fantastic misclicking. Now he realizes that halfway dead. But, yeah, that's actually, I mean, that's pretty big. That's like 150 minerals, that he could already have, that he has to wait to get.
Yeah, and, he doesn't have the... Yeah, I think he's really kind of thrown, because you see, even as his starport down here, completely disorganized in terms of everything, really.
Yeah, but I think this is actually going to work out pretty well. Well, he cancels that bunker. If ACERGame had that bunker, he'd be in a pretty good position, because he could have siege tank, siege mode perfectly in time here with that bunker to repair and these Vikings popping out. But with no bunker here, he's just going to be he's just going to be forced to run away. Yeah,
and now Whiplash is going to be able to do a lot of damage to this natural, take out a lot of these SCVs. You can use this Colossus to start going, but these Marauders and tanks are actually going to do fairly well. Siege mode is out.
Wow. Really bad decision there, but from Whiplash to run away. I mean, his army was obviously a lot stronger at that point. There was no reason to run away, but now that these tanks are sieged, it's going to be a different story.
Oh yeah, the splash damage on the Colossus and the units under him is going to be really deadly.
Yeah, really pretty nice wall out there from the bunker. Really poor decision making there by Whiplash to run away. That gave ACERGame just the 2 seconds he needed for siege mode, to get in siege mode, I should say, and to finish that wall off at his starport. And that's pretty much all he needed to defend that. With those tanks out of position like that, Whiplash could have just walked right into his main and finished the game. But as it is, I think ACERGame's in a good position here.
Yeah, and his weird starport positioning actually helping to screw up these Zealots and the Stalkers with their pathing.
Yep, I like the wall off with using your buildings. I mean, any buildings that you can, you should try to use them in a strategical way to either wall something off or have some purpose other than just to be a building that you build units out of. Always is a smart thing to do. Yeah,
and actually a prime example from that was that yesterday during the TQ Live LAN tournament that we held, we saw Ganon play many times on Xel'Naga Caverns. And every single game, he always built the supply depot in the barracks and the refinery in the exact same spot in a perfect little circle to be able to defend against anything and give him so much room to maneuver. It was really impressive.
That's a really that's a good sign of a really high-level player, a high-level thinking player, is they already have a purpose for every building that they're building. Every different unit or building positioning, I should say, has a reason for it. It's not just that they're just, all right, I'll throw this down there, throw this down there. They've really thought it out.